Hey, what's up, rock stars? It's Rox, and I'm coming to you today with a review for Love and Hip Hop. What's up, rock stars? It's Rox, and I'm coming to you today with a review for Love and Hip Hop Hollywood, Season 6, Episode 4. So let's get to it, shall we? All right, you guys, so the show opens with this stupid fight at the bowling alley that Brittany B was having her event at with Paris and Zelda Monster. Well, it wasn't, the event wasn't with them, the fight was with them. Brittany B has a problem with Paris, obviously, because of what K. Michelle told her. She said she don't fuck with her because of that. That's fine. That's perfectly fine if you choose. But we about to have a fucking fight? Girl, you got on a dress. Zelda and the Monster and Paris, they just take over, child. They ain't listening to nobody. You know, Brittany B is trying to get them thrown out, and they go and start bowling, you know, throwing the ball down the aisle, and they gonna try to get them off. Actually, you could tell that these weren't the crazy 88s. I said, Mona, who the fuck these people working here? The crazy 88s? No, you got these folks up here. I didn't know what to do with Zelda Monster and Brittany. I said, no, see, the crazy 88s, they do what they got to do, and they ask questions later. They was trying to standing around like, and you know, Zelda Monster was like, come on, friend, let's go. They've been kicked out of bigger and better establishments than this. And, you know, Brittany B was like, bye, fine. Now we see K. Michelle, and she says she's all about her business and expanding her brand. So not only is she doing the singing thing, but now she's doing lifestyle, you know, pots and pans and things like that. Whatever happened with her furniture line? And she was supposed to be having like home things, furniture and stuff. I tried to follow it, and she never accepted my following. So I don't know what's going on with that. Is she still even doing that? I don't hear her talking about it much. Let me check my wig, because child, yesterday that wig almost like to drove me crazy. I figured it out, y'all. Now I didn't figure it out also that I need to pull it down some, so that it needs to be, even though my hairline is like back here, it don't feel natural here, but it looks better on camera. Just a little breaksy to let you guys know about my hair situation here. Getting back to the show. She's invited Brittany B down there to, you know, just to chat it up, and Brittany B takes it upon herself to tell K. Michelle about, you know, the event and how she got into it with Paris, because, you know, she don't fuck with her because of what she did to K. Michelle. So she's going on, and K. Michelle was like, do I look like I need somebody to fight my battles? Girl, no. Now that's definitely what you don't need. And I'm glad you said that, because why is Brittany B this pressed? You know, that we gonna be fighting? No. Then Brittany B starts telling K. Michelle about her vocal session that she had with Moniece and April. You know, Moniece is cool. You know, she do, you know, hone her craft and get her studio time or whatever. But April, she just don't see it for April. You know, as far as she's concerned, she got better shit to do. She trying to help Jason Lee get this showcase off the ground, you know, and she got all of these people that she wants to make sure that they get up there and do what they got to do, including herself, okay? So she can't be worried about April and her non-singing ass. Oh, yeah, speaking about this event, you know, K. Michelle said that she spoke to Lyrica, because Lyrica's going to be singing at the event, too. And Brittany B got a problem with her, too. I said, who the fuck don't Brittany B have a problem with? She got a problem with Lyrica, because she's smelling her face and talk about her behind her back. K. Michelle says that she knows for a fact that Lyrica's a good person. You know, you guys gonna be at this event together. Maybe you guys should talk. And Brittany B says, yeah, you know, she will talk to her because she got to get some shit straight. I said, yeah, I don't like Brittany B. I tried. That we done gave her 4 episodes, y'all. The verdict is in. I don't like her. Now, we see Paris and Zelda Monster and April. You know, April has invited them over to her house, you know, just for a little chickadee chat. So, you know, we're going to have drinks and whatnot. I'm just going to tell you guys right now also, Zelda Monster and Paris together, they make my nerves bad. Like, they talk too much. It's like always constant motion. I know they say that they finish each other's sentences, but to me it sounds more like they racing to get to the same words. It gets on my fucking nerves. Like, the whole time that they was talking, it was just so much commotion. I was just like, I'm sorry, I'm not believing the tweedledum little thing y'all got going on here, okay? But evidently Mona must love it, because she done brought their asses on for this bullshit. They telling April about the shit that went down at the bowling alley. April is telling them about how, you know, she met with did the vocal session with Brittany B, and she just don't like her. She negative. She ain't getting good energy from this tour. You know, the bottom line is really she not friends with Moniece. She's loyal to Little Tiny Fizzle Pop, okay? Drew But as far as anything else is concerned, yeah, she ain't really feeling this. Gotta always be looking over her shoulder. Now she got to worry about this big bitch Brittany B, you know, and all of that. So yeah, she's not too sure. But let's take it on over to the couch. While they walking over to the couch, Zelda Monster was like, well, what size shoe Omega wear? Omega is the baby that she's got with Omarion. Okay, she was like, oh, those are little tiny fizzle pop shoes. And they was like, oh, what they say about a man who leave his shoes at some woman's house. Yeah, April is still giving us that song and dance. You know, he has not inserted his ding into her puss yet. And they was like, yet? And I said, yeah, yet. And really that yet was a long time ago. We already know what it is, but they gonna carry it on. Whatever. They try to tell her, like, if you do something with Drew, you understand that you're gonna be Monisa's sister wife forever. Okay? Oh, well, you know, April's been called worse. April just tells us that, you know, little tiny fizzle pop has always been there. When she was having problems with her baby daddy, you know, he was there and he was the super friend. We got it. She ain't got no guilty feelings or nothing, okay? If the group is together and they got their problems on their tour, it ain't because of her. All right? They already had their little issues already, so... And I was like, you right, April, but you definitely make them problems worse. Shout out to Future. So anyway, the group, they in Fresno. And, you know, we excited. You know, there's people out there in line waiting to get in. They about to have their show and whatnot. You know, like little tiny fizzle pop is sitting down with J Boog. And he's telling them how pumped up and excited he is. You know, they back on the West Coast in California. They got friends and family coming to the concert. You know, he even thinking about inviting April. And J Boog was like, yeah, you know, speaking of April, like, you know... See, J Boog don't really want to say it, but he was like, man, can you just lay off that shit until after this damn tour? Because J Boog was like, I stand to make $3.5 million. But nigga that's just been getting $40,000 a year for the last 8 years, fuck, that's a lot of money. Don't fuck this up is what J Boog is trying to say. But see, you know, Fizz is still going on and on about the friends and all of that. At least I will say they got their story tight. While they sitting there talking, who should call but April, you know, and little tiny fizzle pop, oh, I gotta take this car, you know. So he go off and leaves out the room. And then in walks Marcus Houston, you guys. That's right, Batman from Immature. Every time I see him, he makes my skin crawl. Like, I just... First of all, I don't care how much I try not to think about it. When I see him, I just think of the whole molestation, you know, accusal. And it's just hard for me to separate that from him. And then, on top of that, now he done got engaged to this little 19-year-old girl. And I told you guys about how strange his Instagram is and how it almost feels like it is, you know, I just don't want to... I cannot put my finger on it. Something is not right. Y'all go and look at his shit. To be honest, I am surprised that Marcus Houston is even on this show with this whole Me Too shit that's going on. And the fact that honestly, they could make things a whole lot tougher for them if somebody really did take seriously what Raz B said. Okay? It's just strange to me. Like, the whole thing is just weird. Marcus is J Boog's cousin, and they have a business together, evidently like some sort of entertainment or production company. And J Boog wants Immature to go on tour. Now, remember, I had told you guys a while ago that they was threatening to go on tour. Well, now J Boog is trying to put it out there for all of us. I won't lie, Immature will do well if they go on tour. They have a big fan base. It would have been cool if they could have been on this tour with B2K and all of them, except that they were just like a little bit older to me. But I guess they were all out at the same time. So, I mean, they could have worked well on this tour as well. But, you know, J Boog wants to get them out there, and he says he can make it happen. So, you know, Marcus is just like, let me talk to the other, you know, other fellas, and I'll let you know what it is. But yeah, whenever I see Marcus Houston, I just be like, ooh, child, cover your cheering. It's not even a laughing matter. I'm serious. Something is moving on. Now let's jump over to the fool of fucking niggatry that is the Norwoods. Now look, our dogs are a part of our family. We got Bugatti, we got Coco, we got Bully Baby, we got Bella, and we got Capo. Now I have a real special place in my heart for Bugatti, and so does Princess. He was the first dog that I got when I was trying to impress Princess to get with me. And now he's been missing for 2 days. As a matter of fact, he been dog napped. Mona, you not fixing to give us dog napping, are you, for real? Listen, I would be heartbroken if my dogs were taken. So I'm not even gonna front on that, okay? But are we really making this like a storyline, like, for real? This lets you know that Princess is really not trying to be a part of anything. Anytime it's a storyline that involves Princess, it is the most superficial, just, it's always, because we already had the S&M, you know, now we got the dog thing, you know, it's always been like some kind of just something where you could tell she's not trying to mix it up with the rest of the people. Ray J is with the shits, okay? Prinky, not so much. So now it's just like, I just be like, oh God. But we gonna humor her, you know. Our Princess is upset, you know. She's, you know, I'm the only one that's up all night. I'm the one that's calling all the dog shelters. I'm the one that's looking all around, you know. I can't sleep, and I'm the one that's stressed out, and I'm trying not to be upset in front of the baby because I don't want her to feel that energy. And I was just like, I get it. But boy, when you see it on screen, you be like, oh, we really, you know, as dog owners, we really be doing the most. Ray J is just trying to keep the peace, you know, because my mom and dad was dog sitting for us. They left the door open. Bugatti runs out, and Bugatti got dog napped before somebody could even get to him. Princess feels like it's Ray's parents' fault. Both the daddy and King Sonia Norwood. Now, Ray J says that it's been really good with Prinky and Brandy and his dad and King Sonia Norwood. You know, they've all been getting along well, but you know, this might set them back a few notches. So Ray J is ready to put, you know, he's ready to put foot to the pavement. Let's not be mad. Let's go do something. Let's just get our dog. So now we find out that from Jason Lee that Ray J has put out a $20,000 award for anybody that can turn up Bugatti. Okay, well, here we know they only making $2,000 an episode on here, so you know what, $20,000 is almost the whole season for some of them. You know, so they get on out there at the park. Ray J, Prinky, they got the dog psychic there. You know, they got Paris, April, like I said, the ones that ain't making too much money. Okay, they come on out there, and yeah, we gonna try to find Bugatti. Put up these flyers and whatnots. So Princess felt like I wasn't doing enough to get Bugatti. So what I did was assemble a search team so that we can look for our dog right here in the area. Princess is telling about the video and showing them like when the dog got picked up, and you know, the homie was like, hey, you gotta show us the footage because we know how to spot things on a street perspective. I said, these are niggas you got looking for y'all dog. Yeah, they like hood forensics. So child, we get them out, everybody looking. It's a motley crew, like I said. But you know what? The psychic says that the dog is in Malibu, okay? And that these people don't want no damn $20,000. They want more than that, all right? So, but go on and put these flyers out if you want to. And, you know, we get April and Paris, they out there putting up the dog flyers. But, you know, April is complaining about the bugs and the shit. And I guess they had a dog park or whatever. And but you know, Ray's had enough of this because, you know, they saying that my dog is in Malibu. So we going out there, you know, I'm gonna reach out to the other homies. A different kind of hood forensics. Prinky and Ray J's storyline. How long they gonna stretch this dog shit out? Now, if you are from Los Angeles like I am, you would be very annoyed when you see a grown-ass man like Mickey Monday on a fucking lowrider bike, okay? I feel like it is fucking John Singleton and Tyrese's fault. God rest John Singleton's soul. But I feel like it's their fault for putting that shit in Baby Boy and making people think that grown-ass men and women is riding fucking lowrider bikes around LA. It is not happening. You may get one or two that might be, you know, but Mona puts that shit in. Remember Bambi was on one time? Like, what is this? No. Mickey Monday with his girl Slick Woods, you know, and they're going to try to get us to believe that they've been this couple and all of that. You know, Slick is just looking like she's smiling, you know, just trying to elevate her platform, all right? Everything he's saying about her, you know, how she just this supermodel, you know, she been making all kind of money, you know, since she was 20 years old, and, you know, this, that, and the other, she get to the bag and whatnot, you know, she different from Trish because Trish is girly girl, and, you know, Slick is just his girl, you know, she kind of tomboyish, but, you know, she just take care of business, and, you know, like I said, Slick is just over there smiling. I said, okay, but I do know that Slick just had a baby with a very dark-skinned black male model. I believe he's African, and she posts him quite a bit. So, and she did have one post of Mickey Monday on her Instagram, but I was just like, that ain't somebody that she posting like, you know, they really a couple. As a matter of fact, it's more of her baby daddy on there than him. Anyway, moving on along. She's telling him about how she's struggled in the past, and then all of a sudden she was this model. She's making $13,000 a week. I said, child, 13, ooh, what I wouldn't do for $13,000 a week. I mean, I wouldn't do a lot. But you know, I would love to have $13,000 a fucking week. And she didn't know what to do with it, but I bet you she know what to do with it now. She looks very settled in her life, okay? Go on and help this Mickey Monday shit out for him, do whatever. That's her homeboy or whatever. So, but they trying to let us, you know, think that they a couple. Fine, Mona. We gonna go along with the shit. He wanted to come to this event, you know, that he's gonna perform at, and yeah, she's game. Why not? Maybe that'll help him with his career. He's hoping that there will be somebody there who will do more than Akon did for him. And then you guys, Lyrica. So Lyrica's in the car and she's just so tormented. She don't know what to do. You know, she got baby Dap in her arms. Okay. And she says she's not sure if she ought to leave Diamonds and Pearls or if she try to stay with him and work it out. You know, even if she don't want her child to be raised by being a single mama, you know, the baby is going to feel if she doesn't feel happy with her husband. Okay, so maybe that ain't the best, you know, course of action to take either. She just so tormented. Now, she gonna just go on and drop baby Dap off over at Big Lyrica's house, and she gonna go on this tour with Diamonds and Pearls. And it don't mean that they're back together, you guys, so don't think that. Oh no, what this means is she's just gonna have fun on her career. She's gonna go out there, do the damn thing on this tour, and then she's gonna come back and she's gonna slay at the showcase. So that's what her plan is. So this showcase, Hollywood Unplugged LA, okay, and he's got all of the up and comers coming up there to perform, and yeah, he's excited. K Michelle is there. I don't think she's performing. She's not up and coming. She's there just to support. You know, she sees Brittany B. Hey girl, you ready to do your thing? I didn't realize that Brittany B was really trying to push herself as an actual singer until this episode. She said, yeah, she's ready. You know, so that's when I was like, okay, that's why she's on this show. Because she's only been known as an A&R and a producer or whatever, and now a writer. And now she wants to branch out into singing. So Jason Lee walks up and he's like, hey, you know, good to see you. Hey, Kay, and everything. You know, I haven't seen Lyrica yet. You know, she hasn't made it here yet. And Brittany B was like, I wouldn't have put her on the bill if I was you. Okay, now speaking of Lyrica, her and Diamonds and Pearls is walking in the building hand in hand. You know, she says she knows it's going to look crazy, that she's coming in there, you know, hand in hand with Diamonds and Pearls, this whole United Front thing. But, you know, she going to just do whatever she got to do. Listen, this is another reason why I tell you guys, if you having fucking problems in your marriage or your relationship, don't get to going and telling every damn body. Okay? Handle that shit within so then you don't look crazy when you decide to try to work it out. Now, if you done told every fucking body and then you show up, you're going to be like how K Michelle was. Like, I just sat down with the bitch and she was telling me, crying, going on and on about her man fucking somebody else. Okay? Yeah, don't tell nobody. Y'all keep that shit in your house and fix it, or whatever you gonna do. If you're not gonna fix it, fine. If you break up, then you can go and tell a nigga and go on and besmirchify his name. Shout out to Don King. But otherwise, yeah, don't be telling everybody because you look crazy just like Lyrica did. But K Michelle's like, hey, that's her husband. If they want to, you know, put up this united front, then fine. I can't fault them for that. So fine. They get in there, you know, and they both have attitudes with Jason Lee. Now, Jason Lee has always been the salacious type of gossip journal, you know, blogger. Why would you guys not think that he would put that up there? You know, and Diamonds and Pearls was like, and you know, why did you put it out? And Jason Lee was like, I told him ahead of time. And Diamonds and Pearls was like, and I asked you to give me some time and you didn't give me no time. And you know, so Lyrica's like, you fired. She said some of the stupidest, corniest things. Jason Lee was like, okay, y'all right, it was shady. Okay, I'm sorry, I was tripping. But he tells us that, yeah, he don't feel guilty for nothing and regret anything, and if it happened again, he would do it again. Jason Lee ain't nobody's friend, not in this business. Anyways, you guys, the showcase, I'm so mad because I want to sing the song for you guys, and it's on recorded on my phone. I swear, every time I think I'm gonna do, I'm gonna see if I can try to remember the song. First we had Mickey Monday, and he get out there and he do whatever his little rap is, and I didn't even take the time to try to memorize his because I was trying to memorize Brittany B's. If that shit ain't sound like some old, like Betty Wright, you know, just, not that I don't like Betty Wright, but I was just like, this will sound like some old lady song. Let me see if I can remember it by looking at the words. All right, you guys. So I just went back and I looked at it, and everybody put their hands together for Brittany Barber. Hop in my bed right now. Boy, it was something one know. Then she come up with a little hook. You ain't sleeping, you ain't clubbing, you should be right, my. You ain't sleeping, you ain't clubbing, you should be with me right now. You ain't sleeping, you ain't clubbing, you should be with me right now. Hit my line when you get off the freeway and I'll buzz you in. I was like, this bitch says that there's people that sing and there's others that sang, and clearly she is the latter. I said, girl, I'm almost gonna say you ain't the former. Really, Brittany B? Are you really trying to pop? Now, maybe you can sing. I'm not saying that the girl couldn't hold her note or nothing, but she not as good as Lyrica. And why are you pumping yourself? I said, child, this false sense of confidence is just, you need to be checked. Girl, no, absolutely not. That song was not even jamming. Can you have picked up something that was going to be, you know, something that we can catch? And so I was just like, no, I mean, that's a thumbs down for Rocky. I was like, is she really serious? Does she really think that she can sing all that well, you guys? Or is this just something that Mona antics? Is this Mona antics? Is this Mona antics? Child, anyway, we'll deal with Brittany in a little bit. Now, we see Trish. Trish says that Akon is out of town and she ain't had shit else to do. So she comes to the showcase, and, you know, she goes up to Mickey Monday, gives him a hug, you know, and he tries to introduce her to Slick. This is my girl. And Slick was saying something along the lines of, yeah, I had already met you before. And Trish was like, no, you have never met me. I've never had your name in my mouth. I've never said that, hello, I am Trish. Okay, bitch, whatever. Like I said, Slick is just smiling like, okay. You know, Mickey Monday is all like, I'm so sorry, trying to give her a hug. She was like, I'm not thinking about that, bitch. Okay? Because I am the face of Fenty. Like you said, I am modeling over in Paris. Okay? And Trish, with the duck lips, is over here on Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. Now, which one do you think that I'm more concerned about? I was just like, oh, that Trish is gonna get on my nerves. And shout out to the rock star out there who's related to her. I didn't give you a name, girl, but it's all good. We ain't gonna go too hard on your old duck lip cousin. Rocky love you, girl. Anyway, then we get Lyrica, and Lyrica's song I don't remember either. Let me see if I can look at hers real quick. Be right back. While Lyrica is up there on the stage, that Brittany B is over there hating. Okay, now you see Apple Watts. Apple Watts is up there supporting her girl. You can tell that Apple Watts is a few sheets to the wind. Okay, and you know, Brittany B was like, "That's my girl, Apple Watts. You know, she from Compton, I'm from Compton, and you know, it's this instant bond when you from Compton, evidently." But she don't still see it for Lyrica. I said, "Girl, now what you don't want is don't tell Apple Watts that you got a problem with Lyrica." Okay, because that's her home girl. So, child, Mona had then gave Apple Watts these lines to go over there, and I guess to get the shit going between Brittany B and Lyrica. But girl, Apple Watts is so fucked up that she can't even get her line straight. You know, she come, hey, girl. They both looking at her like, that is not how it went at the table. Brittany B was like, I can handle this myself. You know, hey, Lyrica, you know me, right? And Lyrica's looking at her like, yeah. Okay, well, Brittany B has a problem with her because she found out that some people had told her that, you know, Lyrica be smiling in her face, and then she talk about her behind her back, and Lyrica's like, you listen to people? Like, who are people? Okay, yeah, she listened to people, but right now she there's a woman, you know, asking you in front of your face, like, what's the problem that you have with me? And Lyrica was like, listen, I'm here right in front of your face. I don't have a problem with you, girl. Everything is fine, okay? They give each other a hug. I was just like, oh, but Lyrica tells us, yeah, we went to the gym one time together and we wrote a song together, and that's it. Okay, we was never friends to begin with. So they've buried that ex, but hey, let me ask you a question. What's the problem you got with my girl Saya? Saya comes over there and, you know, she already bought it and she ready on go all the time. Brittany B said, oh, she got a problem with her for whatever reason. They start to argue, and child, I could not even sit there and listen to it. I was so confused. Okay, Diamonds and Pearls was over there just as proud of his woman a minute ago. She looked good, you know, got her body back right after the baby and all of that. And now she over there arguing about some fool of fucking niggatry that don't nobody, I'm telling you, don't nobody know what they was arguing about. I don't know. All I know is Brittany don't like nobody. Brittany is a hater. Brittany has a problem with everybody. And usually when you have a problem with everybody, it might be you are the problem. Okay, so maybe it's time for a little self-reflecting. Don't like Brittany B. I tried, you guys. I tried. All right, you guys. So that's it. Yeah, this show it ain't giving me what I need yet. All right, and I'm trying to give it a chance. I know we got a lot of episodes left, but this episode really didn't do it for me. And when we start having filler episodes on the 4th episode, then it's a little something to be worried about. Okay, so we'll see. But anyway, I'm going to get off here because I still got to do Greenleaf. Make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I'm itsrox. The channel is for itsrox, and everything else I do will be in the bottom bar. All right. So I hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day, and I plan on doing the same. Until next time, rock stars. Bye.